Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am coming on to have some little grown-up talk. I wish I had somewhere to hold this phone. I'm in my car. I just got to work and the people that I work for is still sleeping. So I came out here. I'm going to drink my coffee and film this video. I got pumpkin spice coffee from a corner store. It's not the same as the McDonald's pumpkin spice latte. That is bomb. I should have got that. Anywho, I want to talk to you guys about something. I have this really big decision to make, and I've talked to pretty much everybody that I could, and everybody's saying, I don't know what I would do if I was you. Like, nobody's like, I don't know, like, I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna make a video and talk about it. I have a decision. If I do decide to do this, you guys will see it on the vlogs anyway. So, like I said, it's big, it's life changing. It will change me and the kids' life, and it's relocating. So, without putting too much of Eulayla's dad's business out there, because I know he doesn't like when I talk about him in the vlogs, but this has to do with me and my life and my kids' life. But he got a new job. It pays really, really well, so he can't pass up this offer. But it is 5 hours away, so he's moving 5 hours away in a couple of weeks here. And he asked me if I wanted to move too. So if I move with them, I would be, because he is married, Eulayla's dad is married, so it's not like that. Me and Eulayla's dad have been done and over with for years. I get along great with his wife. I get along great with Eulayla's dad. We don't argue. We have a really good co-parent relationship. And I really like his wife too. I do. I really like her. But we would all be living in the same house. He said I didn't have to work if I didn't want to, but I'm super independent. I like having my own place. I like having my own money. I like having my own stuff. So I plan on, if I do move down there, get a job, and get me and the kids in our own place. But until that can happen, I would be living with them. So it could be like a year or two before I actually get my own place. It just depends on what kind of job I get, what kind of money I can save up, what the cost of living is out there. Yeah, it's kind of like a I don't know what's going to happen type of situation if I move, because I'll literally be starting over, new job, new place, new area, meeting new people, like everything will be new, and that's kind of exciting to me. My mom was like, what if that's where your husband is? Like, what if that's where the person you're supposed to be with is there, And I thought about that. I'm like, maybe this is God's way of, it's finally our time to meet, and this is how we're going to meet. Maybe, who knows? But that's kind of, I don't know, just a thought of starting over somewhere new with new possibilities and stuff like that. Kind of excites me. Eulayla's dad did say that the place that they're moving to is really nice. It's like one of the best places to live in Pennsylvania. So I don't know. I'm worried. Okay, so that's like the good side about if I move. Now the bad side about if I move is I'm worried I'm not going to be able to find a decent paying job. I'm worried that I'm not going to be able to afford to live on my own, because it's not like I'm moving with my husband. Now, if it was my husband and I was moving and he said you wouldn't have to work, you could stay home with the kids, I'd be like, yes, finally. I finally found that guy. I would love to stay home while Ezri is still small. And then once he went to school, Eulayla would be in school, he'd be in school, then I would go get a job. Like, that would be like my dream right now. But that's not the case. Like, I still have to take care of me and Ezri, so I need a job when I move down there. But I'm scared that I won't find a job, number one. I do have a little bit of money saved up, but not enough to where I would feel comfortable moving somewhere without a job. So I would like to stay here for like maybe till the end of the year so I can save up some more money. And maybe even when I get my taxes this year, because I should get a good chunk like I did last year. I was planning on paying my student loan off with that, but I think maybe I should just keep it and save it for the move, to cover, gas and car insurance and stuff like that I'm going to need to like live off of until I do find a job. I'm just really hoping I find a really good job with good pay, and I'd really like to get, like, I want us to have a place of our own and stuff. I don't want to live, like, off of them forever. Like, this situation of living with them isn't going to last forever, so I need to plan. Plus, I like having my own space, my own house. I'm just scared it's not going to work and I'm going to want to move back. I'm not going to have anybody to help me if I move back. The only person I really have in my life right now that actually, kind of like tries to help, kind of helps, is my mom. But she is getting ready to retire, and she already told me that if it doesn't work out and I come back to Erie, I'm not going to be able to stay with her, and she's not going to have money to be able to help me. So that kind of worries me, that if it doesn't work out and I want to come back home, I don't have anybody that would, like, help me transition back here. So I don't know. It's a lot to think about. If I don't go and I do decide to stay here, I would have to go without seeing Eulela for a couple of weeks. So what her dad wants to do is have her 2 weeks out of the month, and I have her the other 2 weeks out of the month. It is a 5-hour drive. That's kind of a long drive to do every 2 weeks. I don't know if he wants to swap with me, like he'll come get her and then go back there with her, and then at the end of the 2 weeks I go get her, then come back with her, or if he wants to meet halfway. That way we're not, driving 10 hours. That's going to pretty much take up the whole day, you know what I mean? But if we like meet each other halfway, then it would just be like a 5-hour drive every 2 weeks. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I can go 2 weeks without seeing her. I mean, I'm sure it's something I'll get used to. If she was older, like in her teens, or, older, it probably wouldn't bother me so much, because when they're a teenager, they kind of have their own thing, their own life going on. But she's 6, and I feel like she needs her mom. I feel like being away from her mom 2 weeks out of the month is, I don't think it's okay for a 6-year-old, you know what I mean? I mean, I know she has her stepmom. I love her stepmom. I know she's good to her. She's nice to her. I've seen her with Eulela, and she's awesome. I really like her. She likes Esri. She babysits Esri for me. We get along really good, and I like her, and I trust her with my kids. But I feel like she still needs a mom, you know what I mean? Like, she's still like a mama's girl. She still sleeps in bed with me, she's still my baby. So I don't know how she would do being away from me for that long. I think the longest she's ever been away from me is maybe 5 days, maybe 4 or 5 days. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to miss out either. That's like missing out on half of her life. You know what I mean? That's half of a month. So I don't know. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I should try it to see if I can do it before I move. But I feel like things would be easier if I went with them, as far as the whole kids thing. I'm just worried that I'm not going to be able to make it over there by myself. Because, like, right now, I'm in a good place. I have daycare. I have daycare, which I'm getting assistance with. So that way it's not real expensive. I have a job that pays me good, making $14 an hour now. I have, a place. It's not my dream home, but it is home to us. It's housing. I like having my own space, and the kids have their own space. And I mean, I wish I was in something bigger. I don't know, who knows what my life would be like if I do move, and a year from now, like what, it might be better than what I have here, I kind of feel like I'm alone here anyway, and I don't really have anybody. Nobody really comes to visit. My mom comes sometimes, but nobody really comes to visit us. It's just me and my kids all the time. So I have family here, but we're not really that like tight, close to where we like hang out a lot and stuff. We really kind of just see each other on like holidays and birthdays. So I don't know. I don't know what to do, you guys. What would you do if you were me? Would you pack up and leave with your baby girl? Or would you just stay put where you're at, where you're like comfortable at? Like, I feel like, I don't know, like something's telling me to go with them. Like, I feel like things are going to be better. Like things, I don't know. Something's telling me to go, but the fear of going and being by myself and having to start over and look for a job, and it's not fun when you have kids and you don't have a job. That's like and you know that you're the only one that's taking care of the kids. Well, Eulayla's dad will take care of her, but I have to take care of Ezri. I have to think about me and Ezri. But it's when you're a parent and you don't have a job and you need money to take care of your kids. That's just something that it kind of hits you hard. You know what I mean? It's different if you're like married or have a spouse or something and they go to work but you don't. But when you don't have anybody, it's a totally different story. And I'm sure some of you guys can relate. Single parents, you have to keep a job. You know what I mean? But yeah, what would you guys do? I don't really know what to do. I'm leaning towards going. I really am. I hope we all get along. Like, I hope we can all get along living together. I think we will. I don't know. We shall see. I have some time to think about it. They're not moving for another couple of weeks, like 4 weeks maybe. He did say by the end of October, though, they should be moved. So, and then he said I can like wait until they're like settled. I can wait like a month, to come. Like I said, I might just wait to the end of the year and then come, like finish working out this year. That way, I worked out the full year. That way I worked the full year. I said worked out. I don't know, you guys. It's a big decision. Big decision. Hang on a second. Alright, so as far as Ezri's dad goes, I was really scared to tell his dad. I thought he was going to fight with me because he argues with me about everything. I can tell him the sky is blue and he'll start arguing with me and be like, no, it's not. It's baby blue. Like, everything that comes out of my mouth, he just, I don't know. We're at that point to where we're just so bothered by each other that we fight all the time. Every little thing. So it's kind of like a bad situation. Sometimes I wish that I could just erase that part of my life, but it's not fair to Ez. He has a dad that wants to be in his life, so I can't, I can't do that. Even though it seems like things would be easier if I could. If I did do that. You get tired of someone yelling at you all the time and putting you down, and he calls me names, and he gets really nasty. Anywho, that's totally different. But I did tell him about us moving, and he pretty much said, well, you're going to do what you want to do anyway, so why am I even going to say anything? Because I asked him if he had anything to say about it, and he was just like, you're just going to do what you want to do anyway, so I'm not going to say nothing. So that was pretty much all he had to say. So to me, that feels like he doesn't really care if we leave. He doesn't care if I leave. He definitely don't care if I leave. He doesn't like me anymore. But he seems to not care if I take Ezri, so I feel like what's the point in staying here? You know what I mean? It's not like he's a part of Ezri's everyday life. He does see Ezri, once, maybe twice a week for a couple of hours out of the day, so he's not really with him every day and like a part of his everyday life. So I feel like I don't feel so bad taking him and moving, you know what I mean? Plus, he's busy. He's got other kids that he's there for on a daily basis, and he doesn't put a lot of energy into Ezri. But Eulayla's dad is totally cool with Ezri coming, so coming with me and living with me, or living with us. Alright, I'm gonna go inside because this video has been 15 minutes long. So I will see you guys in the next one, and let me know what do you think I should do? I don't know what to do. I know that if I do leave, I am going to make sure Esri does see John if he wants to. He might even just forget about us, forget about him once we move. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I will try to like drive back up here since it's only 5 hours. That way he can see him, FaceTime him and all that stuff. Like, you know, if he wants to, if he wants to make the effort and stuff and wants to see him, I will, you know, do my best. But I feel like it's better for the kids and I if we do go. I know the place that we're supposed to be moving to, it's nicer. Schools are nicer. I don't know, I feel like the kids will grow up better there. I just have to make sure I can provide for us there is my issue. And I won't have anybody there but Eulayla's dad and his wife. Like, I will have nobody. Both of us will have nobody there, you know? We're moving somewhere totally away from our families. So it's a big decision. Alright, I'm gonna go. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna try to upload this while I'm at work today so you guys can see the video. Alright.